I walked this road a lot of nights, you know what I'm saying, when I was a kid. And I'm talking about, you don't see any street lights out here, but it was always safe. It was always comfortable. Like I've never was concerned about walking down a dark road because we family here. We are family in this community. My name is Andre Pettway. I'm a fourth generation landowner here in Gee's Bend. My great grandfather was Van Pettway Sr. His son, Van Pettway Jr., who birthed my mother, Mary Pettway. And here I am 45 years later, still trying to carry on the tradition of land ownership and progressing in this community. Being fourth generation landowner, um, my ancestors were once enslaved peoples in this community, turned sharecroppers, turned landowners in the 1930s. So we're coming up on 100 years where black people have owned land that their ancestors once slaved on. So I think if I can sum it all up, it would be the aspect of the fact that, this is a community where black people own thousands of acres, and I think, that's pretty phenomenal. It's a beautiful thing. It's not heard of often and everywhere. So we take pride in that. We take pride in that, especially looking at the things that we went through in this community, the resilience that we've had to um, show because of several years of discrimination and racism that we faced. But still, 2024, we still holding on, man. So um, that makes it special to me. A group of people who went through all that adversity and still able to stand. I think in some aspects of that, it would be based off of where you come from. A lot of people who come here, they want to enjoy the peace and the nature surroundings that we have. You know, um, we still farm, and a lot of people are interested in how to become, healthy eaters, how to be able to produce their own foods, especially due to the cost of inflation in this current economy. Um, so there are a lot of things that we don't have to go to the grocery store and buy. You know, um, it's in our DNA to fend for ourselves and be able to maintain and manage off a little. When you come to a Mayor's Dirt Road tour, you get an opportunity to see us in real time. You know, there are several people that want to come and hear about the quilting and the women quilters who several years ago was able to come together and form the Freedom Quilting Bee, which at one point they were actually making products for Sears Roebuck. They've even made some products for the military, like quilts and blankets and things of that nature. Um, Also, they were very active in the civil rights movement to where they were a safe haven for sharecroppers who tried to register to vote and was put off of that property. Um, the Quilting Bee was able to provide shelter for these people, and they actually sold some of the land that they had reserved for themselves to the people of this community. Um, I think another unique thing about it is the fact that you see a group of women come together and just kill it, man. I think that's, definitely something to be looked at, something to be proud of, and something to highlight, um, or even boast about, if, it's okay for me to say that, because too much of our history has been drowned in the Alabama River. Too much of our history has been covered up. And I'm just speaking of G's Bend, and that's the case of a lot of people in the world, people of color. But here in G's Bend, like, we still see some of the residue of some of those things. Yet, to be able to create the beauty that we've created out of such little is phenomenal. So why would you want to come? You get an opportunity to experience such a rich, live, vibrant, still current historical place where the people, man, we just country folk, man. We just country folk in the aspect of we okay with simple. We don't have to have the biggest and, you know, the most expensive. But that's not because we can't afford it. Again, you know, we sit here owning thousands of acres of land here in this community. So the potential of our growth is up to us.